the biggest lie ever told. This is what I want to speak about. This week in Quebec and in Ottawa on Parliment Hill, my country, Canada, was under attack by what the Prime Minister called ISIS-inspired terror. Islamists, radicalized Islamists, killed innocent young people and forevermore perhaps have changed our way of life here in Canada. 10/22, October 22nd, will probably be remembered as that turning point in our history when our Parliment Hill came under attack. I'm sad, I'm upset, but more than that, I'm very angry. I'm angry because the country I chose 45 years ago to be my home, for me and my family, for my children, and for my future grandchildren, has lost its innocence, is all of a sudden under the threat of radicalized Islamists, and that really upsets me. What we will see, of course, are more policemen, officers, security personnel in our subways, our transportation system, public places, and we will have lost something. There'll be tremendous cost to our society because of those radicalized Islamists. And as I listen to the media, newspaper and TV reporters, and I see interviews, I constantly hear one of the biggest lies ever told. And the lie is that these radicalized Islamists don't represent Islam. That is simply not true. I have read the Islamic scriptures, all their books, and I know that there are passages in their scriptures, in their holy texts, that call for killing the infidels, call for cutting their heads, that call that only Islam will be the religion of the world and everybody else has to convert or else. So to say that these people don't represent Islam is not true. That's a lie. It's the biggest lie ever told. We should be strong enough to tell the truth. We should not appease to the people who tell us that these radical Islamists don't represent Islam. I don't want to be politically correct. I want to tell the truth of what I know. I've mentioned in a previous YouTube that the barbarians are inside the gate. They are there. Reading today, and Calgary Imam says that every week 20 to 30 Canadians are converted to Islam. I am quite certain the majority of these are young, impressionable Canadians, probably with some background in Islamic parenthood. But these are young, impressionable people. They're being brainwashed by the powers that be, whoever they are, but motivated for religious reason by a very twisted understanding of Islam to become terrorists, to want to go to travel to foreign lands and go and fight for Khalifa, for somebody who's going to rule the world in the name of Islam, who's going to put everybody to the sword until only religion in the world is Islam. That is what the Muslim holy scriptures say. I know that. I've read it. So to continue to tell this big lie, we should stop that. And we should tell people the truth, because only truth will set us free. And sometimes we hear also the notion that, well, these Islamists have been motivated by people who want to correct the mistakes of the West has made in the Middle East. I'm not here to talk about politics. And I know there are some that are pushing these people for political reasons, but I can tell you that those young people who carry their weapons or put explosive around their waists and their chests and commit these acts of murder and terrorism, they don't do it for political reasons. They do it because somebody brainwashed them to think that if they die for Allah, 72 virgins are waiting for them out there. That is the truth. The biggest lie is to say that these people don't represent, or that there is no mention of terrorism in Islam. That is absolutely a lie. We need to tell the truth. More than that, we also need to ensure that we do prevention and not treatment of these young people. Prevention is the answer. Prevent them in the first place from being brainwashed by radical Islamists. Only then can we maintain our freedoms and our liberties. The barbarians are inside the gate. They're walking among us. These young people are walking time bombs. We need to prevent that from happening. We need to tell the truth and not appease. I know the majority of Muslims, 89% of them are peace-loving people, but studies have shown that 10 to 15% of the Muslims actually support all these Islamists' agenda. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. 15% of French Muslims support ISIS, according to a survey. We need to tell the truth, and only truth will set us free. Time to wake up, time to restore our freedom and our democracy in the face of this challenge from those barbarians inside our gates. Please listen. Thank you.